could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Yes, yes. Hey, Jet, get it.
On 1st down, Prather. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9 now. This is caught. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
You're out.
He's checking credit.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. First down, Chargers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. There's a party now. Shoot. Motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on. The board here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Bravo! Yo, go!
I got you.
Deep grip.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check. Lucky. Check. Fresh out of go.
Here's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Undercrunch.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Ready.
Looking to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Set, ready. 60 or. Greystone, travel.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Look at me. Go.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch the flat. Motion.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
Check 3.
Get it.
Here's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready? From the right. I got one. Check 45 to mine. Check 45 to mine.
On 3rd down, Perkins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Got it.
Mike, 50 seconds. Check now.
Hey, Delta. Hey.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Go.
Me. Whip. Watch the whip.
Squeeze. Rock. Five.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Set. 30 base.
Double time. Out. 3 down. Out. Watch this.
6-6. Pull it high.
Smalls. No. He's checking.
Deep grip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Topper! Gone! Hustle! Go!
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out here in the eye.
Watch the slant. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Out.
Bam. Hey. Let's go.
On third down, here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambo will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Get ready. 45 the mic. Check. 45 the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and
15. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Off play action. Perkins. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Taking it about the 16. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check 1.
Yes.
Check 24. Check 24.
Leo.
Now Jones.
Kill.
31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Yep.
Roy.
Now.
They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's how we do it.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Team 6. Go. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Big 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, echo. No.
57. Mike 57. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there, 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Pilot. 64. Weak.
We got double up.
Back. Hey, lock it.
Jim.
Go.
Kill. 57.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Go.
Hey, exit. Recon. 132 fighter.
57's left. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Slam.
Fight.
On 2nd down now. Prather. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
50, plant.
Here we go. Bunch formation.
Hey. High 7.
41.
Hey.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Greystone travel.
57, Mike 57.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Back to throw. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On third down, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there by Gordon. 46 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Switch. Check 3. Check 3. Okay. Spell.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Perkins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down. Perkins. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And Sanders now to return. The Charger drive about to get going. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
To throw on 3rd down. Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay? After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
5. Hey, Charlie.
Patrick.
Look at me. Zip, get it.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Tackles.
Shoot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Shedding the tackle. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Hey, wahoo! Yes.
57. Let's go, D.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta.
57.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead fourth quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way they could have expected on the other side of the ball as well. They have the lead. They expect them to go ahead and kick it.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Check your hot read. Alert flare.
On the ball, be careful.
Back to throw again. Now he's forced out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Check 45 to Mike. Let's go. Come on. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch quick.
To throw on second down. Perkins. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gordon. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Bucs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brent.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.